Welcome back to English is Easier with Amal. Today we are going to study the present continuous tense, and as you can see here, the word present is written in red and the word continuous is written in blue. That's how we are going to see verb to be in the present and the main verb in the continuous form. Verb to be in the present will be written in red and the main verb will be written in blue throughout our whole presentation today. Let's have a look at our present continuous tense. How do we form the present continuous tense? The present continuous tense consists of verb to be in the present, which is am, is, are, plus the main verb plus ing. The main verb and the ing combined together, they form something called the present participle. For example, we can say Anne is studying English now, and we can say they are staying here for the time being. As you can see, is written in red. This is verb to be in the present. Studying is the main verb in the present participle. Are is verb to be in the present, and staying is the main verb in the present participle. We can use the contraction form with the present continuous tense. For example, we can say I'm working in a bank now, and we can also say we are taking swimming lessons this summer. I'm is a contraction form of verb to be in the present. Working is the main verb in the present participle. We are is the contraction form of verb to be in the present, and taking is the main verb in the present participle. How do we form the negative, the present continuous tense? We don't need any helping verb as we already have verb to be. So we can just say we are not watching TV right now. We just add not to the helping verb here, which is be. As you can see it's in the present simple tense, and watching is in the present participle. Another example here is when we say he is not playing now. Same thing here. Verb to be in the present with not attached to it, and then playing the main verb in the present participle. We can use the contraction with the negative. For example, we can say it's not raining right now. As you can see here, we had is in the contraction form and not, and then we have raining in the present participle. Another example here is when we say he isn't waiting for me. Isn't is verb to be in the negative present, and waiting is the main verb in the present participle. How do we form the question with the present continuous tense? It's the same idea here. We don't need a helping verb with the question because we already have verb to be. For example, we say, how are you doing those days? Are is verb to be in the present. Doing is the main verb in the present participle. Another example is when we say, listen, are they singing? Are is verb to be in the present. Singing is the main verb in the present participle. We can also use contractions with the questions. For example, we can say, what's he doing? The apostrophe S is verb to be in the present, and doing is the main verb in the present participle. Another example is when you say, where are you going? As you can see here, are is in the contraction form, verb to be in the present. Going is the main verb in the present participle. Both of them form the present continuous. When do we use the present continuous tense? This is very important. We use the present continuous tense in 3 cases. The first one is when we are talking or when we are describing an action that is happening at the time of speaking. The words that can describe such an action are now, look, and listen. The second case is when we are talking about a temporary situation, something that's happening temporarily, that's not lasting forever. And the last situation is when we talk about a future plan. A plan, like when you need to organize or have a plan for something that's going to happen in the future. Let's look at our examples here. The first one is when we say, look, the bird is flying away. I am talking here about something that's happening at the time of speaking. The other example here is when we say, he is taking a French course for 3 months. 3 months here is a temporary situation. The course will end after 3 months. The last case here, or our last example, is when we say they are visiting Italy in the summer. So this is a future plan. Visiting Italy needs like booking flights, booking hotels, paying money, organizing, arranging the vacation. So this is a future plan. There is a spelling rule that we need to learn here when we use the present continuous tense. And the rule here is actually concerned or connected with the main verb. For example, if I have a verb which has 1 vowel and 1 consonant, and I need to add ing to the end of my verb here, like the verb sitting. The cat is sitting on the bench. If you see sitting here, sit is S-I-T. This is 1 vowel, 1 consonant. So before I add my ing, I need to double the consonant. And then I will write S-I-T-T, and then I add my ing. There is another example here. When we say she's writing a letter to her mother, writing is the main verb writing or write ends with an E. So when I form my present participle, or when I say she's writing, when I form my present continuous, I just remove the E and I add ing. Verb write doesn't follow my rule, which is 1 vowel, 1 consonant. It's actually 1 vowel, 1 consonant, 1 vowel. So I just remove the E and I add my ing. The other example is when we say it's cooling down right now. Cooling, the verb cool is C-O-O-L. So it's 1 consonant, 2 vowels and 1 consonant. So again, this verb doesn't follow my rule. I need 1 vowel, 1 consonant. So that's why here I don't double the L. I just write C-O-O-L-I-N-G. The last section in our presentation is something that we call non-action verbs. Non-action verbs are actually a list of verbs that we cannot use in the present continuous tense. Those verbs are all the time in the present simple tense. For example, we say, Tom doesn't understand the lesson. Verb understand is one of the non-action verbs. Another verb is the baby wants to eat. Want is another non-action verb. And the last example we have here is my father is in his office. Verb to be is all the time in the present simple tense. I never use it in the present continuous tense. If you need more non-action verbs, Try to Google them, write non-action verbs. You will get the whole list of non-action verbs. Please memorize them, practice them, write them, use them in sentences of your own. And if you need any help or if you have any questions, please write them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond to you. We ended our lesson today. I hope that you understand everything here and good luck. Bye.